Hi guys, so I've just read The Tale of Peter Rabbit. Um, Honestly, for a book that's so famous, iconic, like I grew up with Roald Dahl, reading Roald Dahl books, and like they were great books. Like even as an adult, you could read them. So I had never read anything about Peter Rabbit before. I'd heard about it. You've seen the films on TV making loads of money. Like someone's made millions out of it, right? And I just assumed there must be something to it. Like, I thought it must be like Roald Dahl or Wind in the Willows or Dr. Seuss. Is that how you say it? Dr. Seuss? Or Seuss, whatever way you say it. But anyway, like, so I thought I just presumed being that famous and iconic or etc. I just presumed it must be like a decent story. I just read this, The Tale of Peter Rabbit. It's literally the story is a rabbit leaves home and then comes back home. It's not quite Lord of the Rings type shit here. It's literally like it would be the equivalent of me writing a book called like The Adventures of Johnny the Grocer, about a guy that goes to a shop and then goes back home. Like that's the level of story. Like I was reading it thinking, okay, it's going to start kicking off into some adventure, and then he goes out, he comes home, and then it says the end, and it's saying the classic story of the world's most iconic rabbit. Peter Rabbit hops into his first adventure and straight into readers' hearts in this classic tale by Beatrice Potter. I know it's for kids, but being for kids doesn't mean it has to be shit. Roald Dahl, like books like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the BFG, Fantastic Mr. Fox, and then books by Dr. Seuss, and like things like Wind in the Willows, and even things like, Treasure Island or Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, what's that one? The one with the kids stuck on an island. I forget what it's called. I forget the name of it, but that's another classic. And I was thinking it was going to be something like that. It's not. It's without doubt the worst book I've ever read. It's awful. Dermot's official book rating, 1 out of 10, because 0 out of 10 is probably like, actually it should be 0 out of 10, but I'll give it 1 out of 10. Actually no, sorry, I changed my mind. 0 out of 10. The Tale of Peter Rabbit, 0 out of 10. Worst book of all time.